What up? Welcome back to Brow Tab and our signature series, How to Create Your First Digital Product for $0. Welcome back to Brow Tab. I'm Alex, your host, and this channel is for entrepreneurs who want to take their business, their lives, and their income to the next level. Today is part 3 of our signature series, Create Your First Digital Product for $0. And if you haven't watched the last 2 videos, please go watch them here. You do have to watch this series in order to get the most out of it. But today is part 3, and we are going to talk about how you're going to start showing up on social media, showcasing your new digital product, your new topic, and your knowledge behind it. So part 1 was to choose your topic, which obviously very important. You need to know what you're going to be teaching on, what you're going to be creating this digital product on. Step 2 was getting all of the information out of your head onto a piece of paper, onto a Google Doc. Get it out of your head and organize it. Both very important steps, so please do not skip either of those. I know the brain dump step 2 seems like it's really simple, but you do need to spend time getting out that knowledge. Even the most simplest knowledge, the simple knowledge is key. Okay, so we're at step 3, which is showing up to actually showcase what you are going to be teaching and what you are going to be offering. So obviously we are doing this step before the product is fully created, right? We do not have our current digital product to sell to our audience, and maybe we do have an audience if you're building this off of a business that you already have, but maybe you don't have an audience, so this is the time that you need to be actually building your audience. You're going to be showing up as the expert in that topic that you have chosen and showcasing that you're the expert, you have knowledge, you have skills, and you have experience on this one topic. Now, I want to note here that this is sometimes where people get a fear of sharing too much for free. Stop that right now. You cannot give away too much for free because not everybody is consuming every single piece of content that you are creating, and the way that is being shared on your Instagram or on your TikTok or whatever social media platform you decide to show up on is not going to be the same way that you're presenting it in your digital product, in your online course. It is going to be different. It is going to be more sporadic. It is going to be probably a lot more casual. So do not have this fear hold you back from sharing what you know and getting people interested in your topic and your digital product. While you are showing up and showcasing your knowledge, your skills, and your expertise on this topic, you are also going to be teasing that a digital product is coming. The reason for this is you want to get people hyped, you want people to get excited, you want people to be like, shit, she knows what she's talking about and I want to learn more from her. You're going to be teasing this, and what you want to be doing with that teasing is you want to be including a call to action in the content that you are creating. You want to be able to collect this group of people who is interested in what you are teaching on, what you're talking on, your topic, and gather all of their contact information so that when your digital product is ready, which we are going to get there, when your digital product is ready, you can reach out to them directly and they are already interested in what you have to offer. They're considered warm leads. So you want to gather this group of people that is interested in what you are teaching on, interested in your digital product. So you get them to reply in a comment or reply to a DM, and you want to save that person, right? You want to remember them in 5 weeks until we launch your digital product. So one way to do this is you can actually just screenshot the ones that reply and then save that in a folder in your phone. It's super easy. Another way to do this is to actually write down their handle on Instagram. A third way, and this way is a little weird because it's so awesome that Instagram offers this. So you can actually add a tag to a conversation in Instagram and classify that conversation, that DM conversation, as a lead. The only issue with this is that it only lasts for 30 days. A better way to do it is to actually screenshot or write down those Instagram handles. And the best way is to collect email addresses. So when you are on Instagram, you are borrowing Instagram's platform, right? You can only reach those people that you've been talking to on Instagram, that you're showing up for on Instagram, when you're on Instagram, right? So if, God forbid, Instagram disappeared tomorrow, no, please don't. Instagram disappeared tomorrow, you'd have no way to contact any of those people that are your followers that you've been talking to that are interested in your digital product, right? If you get their email address, that is now a owned platform. You own access to their email address. They gave you access to send them an email, and you do not need Instagram to contact them anymore. You can send them an email directly to them. It goes right to their inbox. So that is why collecting email address is really the epitome of collecting leads for your digital product. When they do send you their email address, you can either collect it and save it to a note on your phone or a Google Doc. You can screenshot it like we did with the DMs, or you can load it right into an email marketing platform like MailerLite, which is totally free. Remember, we're doing this for $0. So you can load it into MailerLite, and MailerLite will store all your email addresses there. And that's actually the platform that you will use to send out your emails when you actually launch your digital product, because you're going to want to contact these warm leads first and get them to purchase right away, because remember, they're already interested. This is what you're doing once you get people hyped and interested in your product. You're gonna do this in 2 different ways. The first way is by telling your story, and the second way, telling your potential students what they don't know that they don't know. Number 1, your story. So your story is your connection. Storytelling is the way to sell any sort of product. It is the mecca of marketing. And that is why digital products are so cool, is because we talked about this in the previous video. You are taking your journey, your path, your struggles and successes, and making it the most simple way for somebody else to get from where you started to where you are now. But in between point A and point B, and actually before point A, there is a story, and that is your story, and it is personal. It is yours only, right? Somebody may be selling a digital product that is similar to yours, but the reason why that doesn't matter is your story. Your story is personal to you. It's personal to your digital product. And it is the journey that you took to get to point A, where you decided, I don't fucking want to do this anymore, and I want to change my life. I want to do something different. And then the journey that you took to get to point B. That is all your story, and that is what is going to sell your digital product, because it creates a connection to what you are teaching, and it creates a connection for your audience, for your followers, for your students to see that they can resonate with that they're at a similar point, a similar breaking point, a similar part in life where they're like, I need to make this change. I want to make this change. They connect with you and they're like, I want that to be my story. And this is a big part of what is missing when people create a digital product and they cannot sell it, especially with MRR courses, so master resale rights courses. You have no story linking yourself to that. When somebody else creates a digital product and they're trying to sell it and they're just selling it based on features, they're missing that connection part. The connection is your story. That is what is going to make you sales. Number 2, teach your audience what they don't know that they don't know. So it's kind of like that friends moment. They don't know that we know that they know. So you are teaching something new, right? You are teaching somebody how to get from point A to point B. So they know that they want to get to point B, but they don't know what it takes in between, right? That's why they would come to you for your course or your digital product. But in between, there's so much more that they do not know, that they might have to deal with, struggle with, fail on first, that you actually failed on. So sharing those things in between, the what they don't know that they don't know, is what is going to help you sell your course. So they think they already know what it takes, right? They're like, I'm at point A, I need to do these 3 things to get to point B. Why would I buy your course? I know these 3 things, I just need to do them. So let's say they want to grow their Instagram. That's what your course is on. That is what you are going to be teaching. So they're at point A where they have 10 followers and they want to get to 10K followers. Let's say super simple that way. So they say, if I start creating more reels, if I show up consistently, if I become more authentic and I actually do these things, I will get to this point. You are going to share here is what they don't know comes in those steps in between point A and point B. Those extra struggles, the harder things that you went through, the things that you had to realize, the changes you had to make in your content and who you are and how you showed up, whatever it is, they don't know certain things in between. That is what is going to help you sell your digital product, because those things in between those struggles when you share them, that's when they're like, shit, I didn't even know that was something that I may have to do, or that I may have to change, or that I may have to deal with. This girl, first of all, fucking knows what she's talking about. Second of all, she is going to help me get past that, because how would I have dealt with that when I didn't even know that it was a struggle? So you need to share what they don't know that they don't know. And that is also, along with your story, what is going to help you sell your course. It's not only going to set you up as so much more of an expert, but it is going to showcase exactly how you are going to help them. So that is where you are at step 3, week 3 of our signature series to create your first digital product for $0. Remember, we're doing this for $0. The platform that I told you about for your email marketing is MailerLite, and it is totally free, along with Instagram, TikTok, whatever other social media platform you're using. So we're still at $0. So this is part 3. Next week, we are actually going to be creating your digital product. I'm so excited to show you how this is done. We're going to be putting this all together. So make sure you start showing up on your social media, talking about your topic, collecting warm leads, because next week we're creating that product. Haven't watched the past videos, go watch them here. You do need to watch the series in order to get the best results. Please hit like and subscribe. I put out new videos twice a week. I'll see you in the next video.